all these fellows, they can get these type of diseases. So we will see the only major diseases, what they can happen. So first we will discuss about the introductory part. That means what is a disease and what can be happen with these diseases and why we should learn about these diseases. So diseases are any malfunction in a structure or in a function of the body. Malfunction means මොකක් හරි deviation එකක්. හරියට වැඩ කරන්නේ නැහැ. එක්කෝ function එකක් නැත්නම් ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වයක් එහෙම නැත්නම් structure එකක්. මොකක් හරි ව්‍යුහයක්. මොනවා හරි ව්‍යුහයක හරි ක්‍රියාකාරීත්වයක හරි එන malfunction එකකට කියනවා disease එකක් කියලා. So these diseases will decrease the growth rate, decrease the egg production, decrease the amount of muscle, decrease the feed conversion efficiency, decrease the breeding. So all the economic characteristics, the characteristics we are going to earn profit are decreased because of these diseases. So that's why we have to have an idea about these type of diseases, what we should do when the disease is occurred, what we should do before or to prevent the disease occurrence. So that's what we are going to learn now. So there are two types of diseases. Diseases coming from infectious agent and diseases coming from environmental factors. So diseases coming from infectious agent means diseases occur due to germs or parasites or external parasites and internal parasites. ඒ කියන්නේ disease එකක් හැදෙන්න diseases ಜಾති දෙකයි. එක disease එකක් තමයි මොකක් හරි living organism කෙනෙක්ගෙන් හැදෙනවා. We call them as pathogens or germs. The germs will consist bacteria, virus, fungi, and external parasites, lice and mites. Kinitullo. So those are also living organisms, no? And internal parasites. You learn internal parasites in last session. The worms grow inside the body. And protozoa. So those are internal parasites. So those living organisms can cause diseases. So those living organisms are called infectious agents. So they can give diseases for our poultry. And there are some extra environmental factors can cause diseases like poisons, aflatoxin, aspergillosis. So poisons, that means pesticides. Those poisons are called diseases. Injuries, tuala, and nutritional deficiencies. Vitamin E, I told you at the brooding stage, first day, we have to give vitamin E to avoid the leg abnormality coming to the birds. Right? So likewise, nutritional deficiencies also environmental factors which results disease. At the same time, physical stress and exposing to rodents. So those are environmental factors which can cause malfunction in their body. So now we know what are the reasons for the diseases and why we should care about these diseases. Now we will discuss the major diseases we can find in poultry industry. So first one is Newcastle disease. It is a viral disease caused by paramyxovirus. This is the name of that virus. This is highly contagious disease. Highly contagious means ඉක්මනට පැතිරෙනවා. Right? So the spreading is coming from the infected droppings. Infected dropping means ලෙඩ සතෙක්ගේ droppings, fecal matters. And respiratory discharge. This is respiratory disease and respiratory discharge. The discharge coming from the nostrils. So birds to birds, this type of spreading can be happen. At the same time, the spreading can be happen using equipment, trucks, visitors, wild birds, and air also. That means if you use equipment, feeder or water or something with infected birds, definitely that feeder and water is contaminated with that virus. Once the healthier bird is contact with that infected feeder and water, definitely that healthier animal will also get the disease. ලෙඩ වෙච්ච සතෙක් කාපු බීපු ෆීඩර් එකකින් හොඳ සතෙක් කෑවොත් බිව්වොත් එයාටත් මේ ලෙඩේ හැදෙනවා. Such type of spreading is there. So that is how the disease is spread. And we will discuss about the symptoms of these disease. Signs of respiratory distress, that means husma ganna amaru. Once the bird is infected with Newcastle disease, definitely the bird cannot breathe. And nervous sign, nervous means kalabalai. And torticollis means twisted necks, like this. It is called torticollis. So once the bird is suffering from Newcastle disease, they will suffer from twisted neck. At the same time, you can see misshapen eggs in layers like this. Rally, wrinkled, misshapen eggs you can see. So how we cure this disease? There's no any drug to cure this disease. මේක හැදුනට පස්සේ හොඳ කරන්න drugs නැහැ. Because this is a viral disease. Virus වලට බෙහෙත් නැහැ කියන එක දන්නවනේ. කොරෝනා වලටත් බෙහෙත් තිබුණ නැහැනේ නේද? ඒක නිසා so this is also viral disease, so no cure treatment for curing. But we can give antibiotics to avoid the secondary bacterial infections. That means once the virus is there inside the body, they are in a stress condition, their immunity is suppressed. Bacteria, another bacteria can easily also get into the body and grow. This is secondary infection. ඒ කියන්නේ එයා ස්ට්‍රෙස් එකේ මේ වෛරස් එක තියෙන නිසා එයා ස්ට්‍රෙස් එකේ ඇඟ නිකන් විග එක බහැලා ඉන්නකොට බැක්ටීරියා වලටත් ලේසියෙන්ම ඉන්වේඩ් කරන්න පුළුවන්. Right? So, excuse me. Okay, so we can give antibiotics, amoxicillin, enrofloxacin, like antibiotics we can give to avoid secondary infection by the bacteria. Right? So only we can prevent the disease by doing vaccination. Corona හැදෙන්න කලිනුත් අපිට vaccine කරන්න කිව්වනේ. එතකොට හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ කියලා. අන්න ඒ වගේ තමයි මේකෙත් අපි මුලින්ම කුකුළුන්ව vaccine කරන්න ඕනේ against the Newcastle disease. Right? To prevent the occurrence of this Newcastle disease. So this is about Newcastle disease, and we'll move to next disease. It is coccidiosis. This is a parasitic disease. Parasite, it is a protozoa, not a worm. It is protozoa. Eimeria tenella, Eimeria maxima, Eimeria necatrix, Eimeria burnetti. So those are the parasites cause coccidiosis in poultry. So it is transmitted, or it is spread using the feces contaminated with oocytes of the protozoa. This Eimeria protozoa produce oocytes. That means eggs, parasitic eggs. So those oocytes are released to the environment through the feces. from the infected birds. So likewise, this disease can be spread. So the clinical signs or the symptoms of the disease are bloody diarrhea. Bloody diarrhea means ලේ බඩ යනවා කියන්නේ. ලේ පාටට බඩ එළිය යනවා. And high mortality. සත්තු ගොඩක් මැරෙනවා. At the same time, negative effect can be there in the weight gain and the feed conversion. So those are the signs. And what happened in this disease is they have Zika in their digestive system. It is swelled and filled with blood. ලේ පිරিলা ඉදිමෙනවා එයාලගේ සීකා එක මේ digestive tract එකේ තියෙනවා. So there is a treatment. Once the disease is there, we can give anticoccidial chemical. Coccid is there, coccid-like chemicals, anticoccidial chemicals we can give. Right? As prevention method, we can enhance the biosecurity. Biosecurity methods means all the protective measures we can get against disease causing agent. හැම protective measure එකක්ම අපි ගන්න disease causing agent කෙනෙක්ට එරෙහිව අපි ගන්න හැම precaution එකකටම අපි කියනවා biosecurity measure එකක් කියලා. So we can enhance biosecurity measures to prevent the disease coming to the. At the same time, we can give medicated feed with coccidiostat. What do you mean by coccidiostat? That means low dose of anticoccidial chemical. කියෝ කරන්න ඒක ලෙඩේ හොඳ කරන්න කොක්සි anticoccidial drugs දෙන්න තියෙනවා නම් ග්‍රෑම් 10 අපි ග්‍රෑම් 5ක් විතර දෙනවා ෆීඩ් එක ඩිසීස් එක හැදෙන්න කලින් එතකොට මේක හැදෙන්නේ නැහැ. Right? So those are the curing steps and the preventive steps. So another disease, this is also a viral disease. It is called infectious bursal disease, IBD. සාමාන්‍ය ව්‍යවහාරයෙන් මේකට ගාම්බෝරෝ disease එක කියලා කියනවා. So it is also a viral disease caused by Burna virus. The name of the virus is Burna virus. This is very infectious and contagious disease. That means infectious means ඉක්මනට හැදෙනවා ඒකම ඉක්මනට spread වෙනවා. It can be spread even through air. හුලගිනුත් හැදෙන්න පුළුවන්. හරිද? ඒකම contaminated clothes, contaminated equipments and contaminated visitors and farm equipment, farm vehicle. So possible. Right? So the clinical signs are the chicken will show depressed and huddling together, and pinpoint blood patches are there in the thigh muscle, like this. Can you see this type of little blood patches are there in thigh muscle? Like this. It is called pinpoint blood patches. Not hemorrhages, but pinpoint blood patches are there in the thigh muscle, thigh area, when the chicken is suffering from Gumboro disease. Clear? At the same time, bursa fabricius, it's a gland located inside the poultry body. It is swelled like this. It has immune function in poultry's body. It is swelled and it's lost its function. So the birds will die. මේ ගම්බෝරෝ හැදුනහම සතු 100ක් ඉන්නවා නම් අද 20ක් මැරෙනවා හෙට වෙනකොට ඉතුරු ඔක්කොම මැරෙනවා. Clear? Can you see the slide? Can you see the slide, please?
Yes, we can.
Okay. So since this is a viral disease, there's no treatment to cure the disease. But of course, we can provide antibiotics for the secondary infection. And as a prevention measures, to prevent the disease entering to our farm, we can do vaccination against IBD. I'll give the vaccination schedule for the broilers and layers. And we can enhance the biosecurity practices. So those are the things we can do. And the next disease is the salmonellosis. This is a bacterial disease caused by Salmonella species. Salmonella pullorum, Salmonella gallinarum, Salmonella typinurium. So those are the 3 Salmonella strains cause this salmonellosis. These are bacteria. And this is a zoonotic disease. Zoonotic disease means it can be transmitted from the birds to the humans. Both vertical and horizontal transmission can be seen. Vertical means that means suppose one layer is infected with salmonella, the egg laying by that hen is also contaminated with salmonella. හරිද? ඒ කියන්නේ අම්මගෙන් බිත්තරයට යනවා. ඒ බිත්තරෙන් පැටියෙක් ආවොත් එයාට salmonella හැදෙනවා. It is called vertical transmission. And horizontal transmission means from infected bird to another bird. Not blood relationship is there. ලෙඩ වෙච්ච සතෙක්ගෙන් තව සතෙක්ට යන්නේකට කියනවා horizontal transmission කියලා. ලෙඩ වෙච්ච සතෙක්ගෙන් එයා දාන බිත්තරේ contaminate වෙලා එයා දාන පැටියටත් contaminate වෙච්ච අන්න ඒකට කියනවා vertical transmission කියලා. So in this salmonellosis there is vertical and horizontal transmission, both you can observe. So as clinical signs, definitely diarrhea. If Salmonella typinurium contamination, you can, sorry, Salmonella pullorum contamination, you can see white color diarrhea is there, white color pasted vent is there. Pasted vent කියන්නේ vent area එක සුදු පාටින් paste එකක් වගේ බැඳිලා තියෙනවා. Right? At the same time, ruffled feathers and sunken combs you can see. Shrunken combs, ඇකිලිච්ච comb එකක් you can see. The birds will be weak and loss of appetite you can see, and they will show poor growth. So as treatments, we can give antibiotics for them to eliminate the pathogens inside the chicken's body. At the same time, we can do culling. We can kill the bird who are suffering from salmonella. So as preventive measure, we can do frequent examination of the flock. අපි හැම නිතරම ගිහිල්ලා බලන්න ඕනේ අපේ සත්තු කොහොමද හැසිරෙන්නේ, මොනවාද තියෙන symptoms, disease symptoms තියනවාද, likewise, and to enhance the biosecurity measures. So these are the major poultry diseases. You have to have an idea. So now I am giving the vaccination schedule. This is how we should do vaccination, because vaccination is the only pathway of preventing viral disease. So we should follow vaccination schedule when you rear broilers and layers. This is the vaccination schedule for the broilers. From day 1, Marek's disease you have to vaccinate. From day 1 and day 14 and day 21, you should do vaccination again, Newcastle disease. Day 1, and day 14 and day 21, you should do vaccination for the infection bronchitis and the infectious bursal disease. Likewise, there are some diseases you have to do vaccination, and there is separate vaccination schedule for layers as well. Likewise, මොකද layers ලා අපි සති 72ක් යනකම් තියා ගන්නවා. ඒ හින්දා යාලගේ vaccination schedule එක ටිකක් ලොකුයි. So according to the vaccination, you should give vaccine against these diseases. So this is the end of the lecture, the poultry management. If you need any clarification regarding these diseases, please ask. තේරුම් නැති තරක් තියෙනවද? Clear, all of you? These
Can
things?
you, madam, explain again biosecurity measures, please?
Biosecurity measures are any kind of protective measures we get against the disease-causing pathogens. As an example, we maintain food bath in front of the door, right? I discuss with you, we keep disinfectant agent, that means chlorine or Dettol or something in the food bath. We have to dip our food in this disinfectant when we get entered to the poultry cage. It is a biosecurity measure. පැහැදිලිද? Clear for you?
Okay, madam, it is very clear. Thank you.
Okay. Yes, madam. Okay. Any protective measure you get against the disease-causing pathogens is a biosecurity measure. It will prevent the entering of the disease to your farm. ඒ කියන්නේ farm එකට ලෙඩ එන එක වළක්වන්න පුළුවන්. Not to cure. ඒ කියන්නේ disease එක ආවට පස්සේ හොඳ කරන්න නෙමෙයි ඒක වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. disease එක එන්න කලින් වළක්වන්නයි වැදගත් වෙන්නේ. ආවට පස්සේ හොඳ කරන්න අනිවාර්යයෙන්ම බෙහෙත් දෙන්න ඕනේ. viral disease වලට තියෙන ප්‍රශ්න තමයි viral disease වලට බෙහෙත් නැහැ. ඒ හින්දා it is important to follow biosecurity measures to prevent the disease entering. Clear all of you? ප්‍රශ්න නැද්ද මොකුත්? Okay, seems like you don't have any question or any doubts you don't have. So I am going to wind up my session and we will meet next day to discuss about swine management. Okay? Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much, madam.